this video I'm going to show you 20 things you can give to Twitch streamers for Christmas. My name is Tree and I make streamer support videos. Stream smarter, not harder. But before I begin, I stream every Tuesday and Friday, 8 PM Central European Time on twitch.tv/Tree. Hop in and ask anything about streaming. So one thing that I often use is a tripod. Right now, my camera is standing on a tripod and my lights are even on tripods as well. I've got a bunch of tripods lying around and I love the small ones that you can take with you and put your camera on to just do some vlogging. Most of those small tripods aren't even that expensive. You can already get a tripod for like $16. Another thing that's super helpful when you're on the go, but also if you don't have a good microphone, this is a very cheap microphone to use. This is the Boya M1. This microphone is a lavalier microphone that you can just put on your shirt and you can go wherever you want. It's not a wireless, but the wire is like 5 meters long, so you can stay pretty far from the camera for it to be able to work. I'm not such a reader myself, but I know that a lot of people like books. Because I don't like reading, it doesn't mean that I haven't read, because I think it's important to keep learning and to keep expanding your knowledge, and books are just the greatest way to do this. One of my favorite books for content creator is A Long Story Short. This is a book about storytelling, and if you don't know yet, it is quite important to be a good storyteller as a streamer. So for this 20 bucks, I definitely recommend buying this book, Long Story Short. As a streamer, you make use of a microphone. With a microphone, you have one problem. If you talk into the microphone and you make P sounds, you get the explosives. They sound pretty badly. Right now I have a little pop filter on my microphone, but what you can do is you can buy one of these really cheap microphone pop filters. You can just put it on your microphone and you can talk like this. By talking through this, you will reduce the sounds and it will sound a lot better. The reason why I recommend buying these is a lot of streamers don't think about buying one and they're super cheap. One of the things I really like is my Twitch pillow. And it's lying in a bag for me every time I stream, but you can also see it on YouTube videos, and it's just super soft and I like to hug it. So outside of it just being a prop in a bag, I can also just lay my head on it at night. Very comfy. To stay in like that cheaper present range, I also have this pedal. This is a foot pedal. You can step on it and you just put it in the USB. It has a long cable. Look. But yeah, this is the pedal. And what you can do with it is you can set any shortcut on it. So what you can do, what is really handy, is if you put your push to talk key on this bad boy, even if you're playing with your controller on a different console instead of PC, you can still use this to interact with your PC and use the push to talk. So it's very convenient, especially if you do collabs with other streamers. I love helping streamers improve, but I can't give personalized advice in these videos as I don't know you directly. Maybe I know you, maybe you're looking and you're like, Tree, I know you. But, you know, I can't give you all personalized advice. So I need to give general advice in these videos because, you know, I just don't know what your situation is. But I have a solution for you because I actually have a Fiverr account where I help people, coach people, review profiles, just help you with more personalized advice. And you know what, for the holidays, what I will do, you guys can send me a message on Fiverr, or you can buy the products like the stream coaching or the stream review, and in the requirements you will mention that it's actually for somebody else, that it's a gift, and then we can actually make an appointment for that other person that you wanted to give this as a Christmas gift for. Now we're going up to a little bit of a higher category. This is the under $50 presents. The first thing in there is another book, actually. I know I don't like reading, but you know, I do read. This book is Twitch for Dummies. It basically explains everything about Twitch you need to know, so I'd highly recommend buying that if you're starting streaming, but also just, you know, you might have missed some things if you're already more advanced. The next thing is Amazon Prime. If you give a streamer Amazon Prime, their broadcast will be saved 60 days instead of 14 days, and that's why it's so nice as a streamer to have Amazon Prime. You can also get a free Prime subscription which you can spend in another channel to just network with them, but I highly recommend getting Amazon Prime just for the extra days your broadcast being saved. I left links to literally everything underneath in the description. The next thing that can lift up the stream is light. For me, I have this nice green light in the background, which is a field view light. That's kind of expensive, but you can also get a way cheaper way to get some nice colorful lights in your background, and that's with floodlights. I have a second stream in Dutch where I actually use a floodlight as background light, So I actually have worked with them and they're pretty great. They're cheap, but they're pretty great. And I'll leave a link to 2 of them so you can put 2 different colors in the description below. It's just a nice way to light up the background with colorful lighting, you know. The next improvement is audio. And I don't mean a microphone. I mean digital software. Speechy. I haven't made a video about it already, so if you want to see more about it, links up in the description below. Speechy is amazing and it can make your voice sound like a professional radio voice, even if your mic isn't the greatest. So I highly recommend picking that up. Another thing that I think is really important is having your files connected to your stream saved on a hard disk. I recommend an external hard disk. This way you can actually bring your hard disk to another PC if you need to stream from there. I have an external hard disk where I put like literally everything on and I can just bring it around wherever I need it. My Yossi egg. This might be the best piece of background lighting I have. People love it and I love it too, and I definitely recommend getting it if you love Nintendo stuff or you know that the person you're getting this from loves Nintendo stuff, because it's an amazing lamp. And everybody keeps talking about it when they enter the stream. Another thing that you can buy is plushes. I have this Eevee plush which I definitely love. I bought it on one of the events that I went to and I just like having things in the background, so it doesn't have to be this Eevee plush, although if you like this one I'll leave a link down below in the description. But if you want some other plush, like I don't know, God of War plush or something like that, look at what the streamer you want to buy a present for likes and then buy a plush from that game. To even elevate your audio more, literally, you can lift your microphone up with a boom arm. This way makes it easier to get your microphone closer to your mouth. I have to say, I have a little disclaimer that my microphone arm is being a little bit annoying to me. Maybe I should buy this one that I'm recommending. But this microphone is a USB microphone arm. You can also get XLR microphone arms. This one works with, for example, the Blue Yeti. If you're really a crazy streamer and you want something special that nobody has, you can get a fog machine. I mean, I don't have one, but we were just going to find presents that would be good for streamers, and I think people can do lots of fun stuff with a smoke machine and some lighting. But I have to say, this is not for everybody. The next thing I would highly recommend is a stream deck. This is one of my stream decks, and I say one of them because I have way too many. You can switch scenes with them, but you can do so much more with them. Play audio with them, you can turn on and off your lights with just a button. There we go. We can do so much. I can switch camera scenes with it. I can even message my mods on Discord with it if there are trolls in my chat. I have some videos about the stream deck already. I'll leave them up here in the card. So if you're more curious about the stream deck, I would recommend you check them out. The next thing I recommend is the Logitech C920. Because of the quarantine, the prices went up like crazy, but normally this thing would go about $50. I definitely would recommend you don't buy it if you see it higher than 100 bucks. But I love it. I love my C920. I used to use this forever for my streams. Now I use this camera that I'm used for YouTube. But it's a good webcam and you know, it works and it's not that expensive. To record my Switch on stream, I use this HD60S. This is a capture card. What it does is you will put this in your TV, you put another HDMI in your console, which is my Switch, and you put this one in your USB slot. And then it captures the HDMI signal into this capture card onto your PC. This usually gives a lot better result than just using the PlayStation or Xbox capture software that's already in there. With this Elgato HD60S, it will actually be instant and you will see instant response on your OBS. There's also the HD60S Plus. I would not recommend this yet. It is a better version and it captures 4K, but you can't stream on 4K on Twitch now, so why buy a more expensive version if you can't use that extra thing that it has to offer? And number 20, for those of you who are actually insane, you can buy them a new console, but yeah, let's say you're pretty crazy if you do that. So those were the 20 things I would recommend you buy for streamers for Christmas. If you've been watching this and you're actually a streamer and you're wondering, yeah, but Tree, how am I gonna make back that money that I just spent on all the presents for myself? I have a video about how to make money as a Twitch affiliate, and I will see you in there.